Hi, everyone, and welcome to Loveworks. I'm Stella, and we are going to do an all signs tarot reading for you. We are going to look at whatever comes out, so current energy, and we're going to start with Aries and move all the way through Pisces. If you would like a personal reading with me, my information is always underneath the More tab of this video in the description box. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what the message is for Aries. Okay, tell me about Aries, please. Aries. Okay. All right. Okay. So you have stand still. Well, not stand still. Stand still. All together. Okay. So let's see. Maybe you may just feel like sort of. I don't get deer in headlights necessarily, but just things feel like they're not flowing throughly as quickly as you would like, that sort of deal. But let's see what we have. Okay, so that's why we're doing a tarot reading. Let's see what's going on. Okay, tell me about Aries, please. Aries. Okay, Aries. Okay. Okay, I think it's good. All right, here's the good news. Like, I don't feel it's like stuck energy where you're stuck and you don't know what to do. And ah, this to me looks like you know exactly, like you're making the right moves to conquer some sort of stagnant energy within yourself or a situation. So whether that be a relationship or just a life circumstance or a job, whatever it may be, it does look like you've made the decision recently to not be so emotionally attached to that as much anymore. I do feel like right now you're inching your way towards where you want to be, or who you want to be, or who you want to be with, those types of things. But it's not coming through as like massive action yet. Okay. I do like that you have the Empress energy showing up in the future position here. So this could indicate putting yourself first in a good way, in a good, healthy way, not in a selfish, egoic way, right? You're putting yourself first in a good, healthy way. The Empress energy. Also, too, it could indicate someone could be starting to, in the future, like treat you better, treat you with more respect, that sort of thing. Okay, so let's see. Okay. You have Virgo energy here. There could be a Virgo. This is perfect. There's something here to get more information. Like there's an actual oracle card. I believe it's in the Angel Answers deck, and it literally says get more information. And that's what like flashed into my head with this. I feel like with this Page of Swords here, that's why you have the standstill card, because there's not something to like jump on yet. So this could be again indicative of a relationship, or for some of you a house. Like maybe you're thinking of signing a lease or buying something or purchasing something or selling something. Again, it's a standstill in this current energy, not to make anything too quick of a decision, too rash, right? Take some time, get more information is your message. So whatever it may be about a relationship, job, moving, whatever, get more information. Okay, so let's see. So what is the advice then beyond that? So we see that it's a time in this like couple day energy, pardon me, for Aries to get more information. Yeah, especially if it has anything to do with romantic energy. I would say get more information to find out if this person really is separated or divorced. Some of you may be thinking of wanting to go out on your own. All right, thinking about separating, thinking about divorcing. Again, right now it's time to be at a standstill, think some things through, and in the future, definitely just get more information. There's something here that you are wanting to be freed from, or something that you're really wanting to let go of so it can end its natural course so that you can move forward. But again, it's not saying to take massive action right now. Okay, let me see what fell out over here. Yeah, there's that King of Cups again. Okay, so yeah, there's a possible water sign in your energy as well, but I feel like it's not someone new. To me, this would feel like someone that's already been around. And right now, it's just saying take time with things, no massive action. Okay. All right, let's go to Taurus. Let's see what is going on, Taurus. Okay, Taurus, please. Taurus. All right, Taurus. Tell me about Taurus, please. What is their daily energy message for like the next day or so, a few days, couple days? What's been going on? What is going on? What's coming in? Whatever would like to come out. So you have Voyage is your oracle card. Interesting. Okay, so this could be like a cool, trippy, metaphysical voyage with the whales, right? Sometimes whales can be, what do I want to, archetypes or symbols of deeper subconscious energies. Okay, so it could be like a trippy metaphysical thing of like going on a voyage, maybe a little astral travel, something like that. But most likely it's something in relation to literal. So a possible trip coming up in your future or thinking about taking a trip. All right, what do we have for Taurus? Oh, end of a karmic cycle. Wow. Yeah, you have some really great cards. Taurus, I feel like your readings have been coming out pretty good. I'm pretty sure it's you. Like the last few readings I've done in the all signs, I'm hoping. I don't want to send you back to the old readings if they're not, but I feel like they have been like better. Like they've been good. Like some sort of catalyst change for you on the scope, right? And that's what I'm seeing here, because you have Justice, and then you have, which is a karma based card to me as a reader, and then you have the Lover's card, which also oftentimes to me as a reader represents something karmic. In a good high way though, right? Like a metaphysical high choice of something. So I do feel like someone's going to be taking action toward you very soon in the near future position here. Or you are taking action in a positive way. You're making a choice. You may be making a choice about travel, going somewhere, visiting someone, or having someone come visit you, something along those lines. Let me get a little bit more here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you have definitely aced something in terms of some sort of karmic cycle here. Wow, Empress energy, your card. Yeah, and there's Voyage. Literally 6 swords also. Because I just meant to pull 3 cards, but I could tell like that card wanted to come out. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is like traveling the world or going somewhere significant. So not all of you obviously are doing that, and especially in a couple day reading, right, of current energy. But there's definite possibility here for many of you. If that is something that you have wanted to consider or give credence to making a decision toward, this is good energy to start thinking about that. All right, start making those plans, especially if you're wanting to travel someplace, because it says voyage, it doesn't say like day trip. You know, so, and then you have the 6 of swords, which can also, you know, absolutely indicate some sort of major travel for you. So this could be like another country or overseas, you know, something along those lines. Now, if that is not something that you are interested in whatsoever, then it's the metaphor of traveling, taking a voyage away from like leaving a karmic, crappy cycle and starting to move forward. You're leaving that away. You're starting to move forward and rebuild, and you're rebuilding in your power. So this is sort of a like taking your power back, moving forward kind of reading then. Making that high vibrational choice to do so. You've definitely stood up for yourself with something recently. You, like, universe is, I would say, would be like applauding you for, even if it's not like I stood up for myself in an argument or, you know, something like that. It's still the energy that universe has noticed that you are standing up for yourself. You know that you want to move forward. You know that you want to do something that's more aligned in your beautiful Empress energy, regardless of what gender you are, right? So it's that powerful nurturing energy of treating oneself well from a place of you deserve it. So I really like this. I feel it's very positive. Some of you literally planning some sort of trip, or now would be a good time to consider that type of thing if that has been on your mind. Okay. Let's see, that's Taurus. We're on to Gemini. Okay, Geminis, let's see what the message is for you, Gemini. Okay, happiness. Oh, beautiful. Happiness is your card. All right, the two little dolphins having a fun time. Okay, I like that. Oh, well, that's good because it feels like it probably hasn't been too happy. So let's see. What's going on? Tell me about Gemini. What is their message, please? Yeah, maybe some like out of the blue good news. Okay, what's going on for Geminis, please? What is their message? Ah, okay. I feel like someone's going to be very kind to you. That I'm getting that also. All right, because I see the two dolphins, and that you can't help but see like two fun dolphins in the air and have like a smile on your face, right? Like something like fun and neat. And then you have this Six of Cups with the two, in the pictorial, which is like closeness, innocence, nostalgia in a good way. Not the crappy past. Nostalgia in a good way. It can be like our children. It can be our friends. It can be just anyone that's like nostalgic and happy with that. We have that kind of feeling here. So I do feel like right now it may not feel like that because you have the Knight of Swords in this energy, which can sometimes be someone being a little aggressive or someone that's trying to, forcefully, be forceful, towards you or pressure you, something like that. So I do see that type of energy, all right, in the present. But then in the near future, I see this sweetness, all right, this gesture of sincerity and not fake sincerity. The Six of Cups, that's the real important part about the Six of Cups. It can't be something like, oh yeah, maybe I should just be sweet and do this or something. It has to, it needs to be genuine. So the good news is like, it's something genuine. I do feel where there's a very pleasant exchange for you. So someone's either coming in with a gift or an apology or something along those lines, and it does appear to be genuine. Maybe somebody like kind of blurted out some words a little too fast and they were a little aggressive or something like that, but they are wanting to apologize. Oh, yep, and there's the conversation. Okay, all right. Yeah, in the near future, you may be having like a really clear conversation, getting straight to the point, getting clarity. You also have two aces flanking your reading. So you have Ace of Wands, which is passion and vitality and new. Aces are like new energies. And you have this Ace of Swords here flanking too, which is showing like there will be some sort of clarity, discussion, conversation. Not necessarily today or whenever you're watching this reading. It is showing in the near future position. So that could possibly, be this evening if you're watching this in the daytime, or like within the next couple days, there will be more clarity for you. I do feel too with this Three of Wands going into the Ten of Pentacles, how important it is to hold the vision of seeing something as solid, not seeing something like, for instance, like the Tower, where it's built on a faulty foundation. So making sure that you stay diligent with visualizing things and seeing things and feeling and expecting things as solid, as reliable. and not seeing things as, oh, when's this going to fall apart? Or when's the other shoe going to drop? You know, that, not that kind of energy for you right now. So it's a time to be highly in positive energy, high visualization of expecting things to, again, be solid, reliable, things you can count on. All right. And it's like, I feel like you will have victory and clarity about any type of situation, whether it's relationship, work, career, life stuff, whatever it may be. So I would say in the next like couple days that to expect some sort of, or in the next few days, sometimes this can be longer. Aces, I would say no longer than 30 days, but it's showing like to expect some sort of clarity, really knowing what's going on. Sincere gestures are highlighted here, either from you or them or both, okay, if there's a person involved. And again, keeping yourself on track with visualizing things as being very solid for you. All right, not looking for problems or expecting things to go south, nothing like that, okay? Happiness, that's what you're after. All right, nice reading. Okay, we're on to Cancers. Oh, let me get your oracle card, Cancers. Okay, Cancers, please. What is the message for Cancers? Cancers. Okay. Wow. Should we just leave it there? Let's just leave it there. Sun, Ten of Cups. There you go. Next. Why poke the bear, right? Okay, let's see. All right, what do we have for Cancers? Please, what's the message for Cancers? Okay. I see two energies not communicating well. Let me see, what's your card? Adventures. Okay, you do have the card of adventures showing up here. Let's see here, though. I mean, if you have a person, okay, I feel like there's two people here who are just not connecting well. All right, one is being a little standoffish, defensive. The other is afraid to bring something up. You know, like I don't know, tiptoeing around things, that kind of stuff. You have the ten of Pentacles here, so it's like something is more solid than you think, but there's nothing addressing it. So the fact that you have adventures makes a lot of sense to me, because there's nothing adventurous going on here. So like nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? And I feel like there's like nobody's taking a risk here. Nobody's like willing to start the discussion about something, or nobody's willing to talk about things or communicate. So I mean, I feel like there's a solid base here. But how long is this going to be solid if two people, whether it's a romantic relationship or a friendship or whatever this is, right, that aren't really trusting each other enough to have that intimate conversation that they need to have? And by intimate, I'm not talking about like, you know, I mean, I'm talking about like vulnerable, intimate. So sharing conversation. So I think it's time to be a little more adventurous is what I'm getting with a situation. Yeah, exactly. There's the Tower. Interesting. Planning an adventure. Knight of Pentacles into the Tower. Planning to kind of shake things up. Okay, so there's something here where I just... And if it's not about two people, then it's just possibly you. All right, like that. There's a side of you that is being that sort of defensive, keeping things at arm's length. And then there's this side of you that at the same time, though, you're not really stepping out on a limb either. So it's you may be desiring this really stable situation, But I mean, no risk, no reward, you know, kind of thing. People don't get to the Ten of Pentacles, in other words, which is a lot of stability, longevity, whether it's a marriage or a business or whatever. They don't get there by these actions. You know, no risk, no reward. They're more of an adventuresome spirit. Sure, they're grounded, they're wise, they do their homework, all those types of things to get to the Ten of Pentacles, either as a couple, you know, together, or as a just single person building a business, whatever it may be for you. But they certainly don't get there from like being guarded, feeling like they have to defend their position all the time. Not really stepping out and trying new things, you know, that kind of deal. All right, so let's see. What else do we have then for Cancers? Oh, is that in reverse? No. Huh, that's weird. Okay, it looked like it was in reverse. Okay, Cancers. What else for Cancers? What is suggested then for Cancers? Curious. Get curious. Aw, and the Sun. And the Knight of Wands. Perfect. Oh my gosh. Oh, and the Nine of Cups underneath the deck. This is what I'm talking about. It's like, look at these two energies coming together, you know, like they're flanking either side. They're both coming toward each other. And what are they coming toward? This happiness of the Sun card. So yeah, that is going to represent Ten of Pentacles type of energy. That is going to put you on the path, at least, to more manifesting higher wishes for yourself. Okay, so definitely a sense of adventure is showing here. Absolutely. I feel like that's your message. I don't think yours is so much of a prediction energy as it's a message saying, hey, Cancer, shake things up, be a little more adventurous. Bring somebody along, you know, possibly, you know, I don't know, like maybe some of you have had children lately or something, and it's sort of like, well, there goes our adventure time, and you guys never do anything anymore, or something like that. It's like, you can bring, you know, the wee one, you know, they'll have fun, you know, look at that child on you know, wee, right, having fun. So there's something possibly about that. Or it's like two people like meeting halfway, you know, possibly to see each other for, maybe it's been a while and that makes them very happy. Or, you know, it doesn't even have to be two people, right? I mean, we have this Page of Wands and Knight of Wands. It looks like they're coming together to meet somewhere, but it could just be your adventurous spirit. You know, it's the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. It's saying, hey, Cancer, you know, get out into the sun, have some fun. So yours is all about like having some kind of adventure energy over the next few days, or planning something like that for yourself, you know, that type of energy. Something's going to make you happy. All right. Either that or an adventurous person coming towards you. That could be it too. But then how long will that last if we're in this little bubble of not wanting to trust and keeping everybody at arm's length and stuff like that? So be open to adventure. Nice. Fun. Okay. Let's see. So that was Cancer. We are on to Leo. All right, Leos. Let's see what the message is for you. Whatever wants to come out for Leos, please. Simplicity. Light as a feather. All right. Keeping it simple. Keeping it real, man. Ooh, you got a cool card. I always dig this card. It's called Gateway, and it's a unicorn. So very cool. All right, Gateway. So possibly traveling to unusual places or finding an opening that suits your unique ability or uniqueness. There's like a gateway that opens up or is about to open up for you that celebrates your unique talent or something along those lines. Okay. Like it may be something that's very simple for you but difficult for others, and you're uniquely talented at it. All right, what is the message for Leos, please? Yeah, there's an opportunity for you. I do. For many of you, I was getting that it may be some sort of job opportunity. Like I said, that's like a gateway to something. So because you are unique. So something may be being offered to you. You might be like being courted soon. Okay. Now it could be romantically, of course, too. But some of you, like somebody might be keeping an eye on you or keeping tabs on you. You're unaware, like you're not aware of this. Okay. So, but someone's interested in you. Maybe they're like looking to, snatch you away from another company or something along those lines. Or if you've been filling out resumes or something like that recently, somebody's looking into you in a good way. They're interested. So you may think that they weren't interested or they're not like considering you, but I feel like they are. And there may even be like an offer here in the near future. Yeah, I feel like you're completely unaware of this. Okay. Someone feels like a kinship with you also, I feel. Yeah, there's new energy here. You have Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. So I don't know if it's a job, if it's a romance, if it's any type of situation, whatever's going on for you. The energy that I'm seeing here is that you may not be noticing something, all right? But someone is noticing you, or something is noticing you. I think it's a someone. So again, this could be romantic, it could be work, it could be, an old friend looking you up on Facebook. It could be 50 million different things. But that's the energy I see. You're unaware, but somebody is like either trying to find you or trying to find out more information about you. I do feel like they do want to reach out to you. There's something about you that comforts them. And I feel like they are appreciative of, again, like your unique simplicity. So something about you being sought out here. I'm also getting to some of you, if you have a child. Yeah, I'm getting that message too. Like if you have I got to be careful because I don't know like what I'm very out of the loop of like politically correct terminology, but like a child that needs a little extra help, a little extra guidance through life, things like that. I feel there's like a unique opportunity here also to connect with someone in that way. Okay, I'm getting that too. So possibly finding the right guidance, counselor for them, or the right situation for them, something along those lines. That's just a special message that I feel came out for maybe one or two of you. The other message is as it stands. I feel like you're unaware, but somebody's interested, trying to find you, or wanting to sincerely find you again or talk with you again, something like that. There's something about you that is unique. You have a unique perspective and of keeping it simple, and that inspires them. Okay. Let's see. So that is Leo. We are on to Virgo. All right, Virgo. What is the message for Virgos, please? Tell me about Virgos. Virgo, please. Virgo. Okay, Virgo. Wow. So all that shuffling, and you got the same card that Leo got at the bottom of the deck. Okay, you have simplicity showing up here. So is it keeping something light, or there could be a message coming through in the next day or two that is clear something up. It's very simple. It's a light message. It's not a heavy message. So you may be receiving a message from someone. Okay. Give me a little bit more, please, for Virgo. Could be a Pisces or a Taurus. Okay. What is going on for Virgo, please? Aquarius. If you're involved with any type of disputes or any type of arguments right now, any type of disagreements with someone, or custody battles or marriage battles and separation battles, anything of that nature, I feel like this is absolutely like keep things simple. Don't complicate things. So like if you're about ready to go into court or something along those lines, or go into mediation with a situation, don't have like a 50-page, you know, thing, or 300-page thing about what your story is to the as it pertains to this case or something like that. Keep things simple, to the point. All right. I am seeing that message. And if it's nothing to do with like court or mediation or anything like that, if you're going in like to ask for more money soon, or anything that requires composure, okay, of coming out on the other side in a fair dispute, okay, you want to keep things simple. I can't stress it enough. All right, just light as a feather. Don't make things more complicated than they need to be. You have the star card here. Could have something to do with an Aquarius. All right, doesn't have to, but could possibly. Yeah, let me get a little bit more. Okay. Also, anything competitive that you're going after, again, keep things simple. I feel like you'll stand out above the others by keeping it light, breezy, simple. Okay. All right, what do we have going on for Virgo? Yeah, your card. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, your energy. Again, I like it. Oh, these two wanted to come out. All right, Queen of Cups, 10 of Cups. Interesting. News. Another queen. Wow. All right. Gemini, possibly. Capricorn. All right. So you guys, I feel like you have some things like involved, like coming in soon. I feel like things could get very, not complicated, but very confusing very soon. So you might find yourself like a lot more busier than usual, or more work is put on your plate, but it's not in a bad way. Again, like, don't get overwhelmed. This is a time to, so if you normally come to work and you have a stack on your desk this thick, you know, it might be a little bit more. And I know that sounds like terrible news, but the thing is, there's something here, and who better, right, to simplify something than a Virgo. Like that you have a knack of being able to cut through things and see what does need to be done, what does need to be addressed, and guaranteed you're going to find the best way to do it. All right, because that's Virgo, right? Virgo's reliable in that way, and it may sound like a boring trait or something to you, but do not underestimate how amazing that trait is to others. All right. It's highly respected by others. So there's something here about you being able to like cut through a lot of craziness, okay, or maybe overload, but you can simplify things into a positive and workable situation. I feel like there's a lot of people that are going to be like around you or entering your life soon, right? Things are different. There's other people coming around. You have this Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Swords is at the bottom of the deck in a, like 2 cards down, right? I'm sorry, top of deck. If we kept going, there's a page, there's an emperor at the bottom, there's a king, there's like all these people. So I'm seeing a lot of people cards, and I feel like there's going to be a lot more on your plate. But again, I cannot stress it enough. I'll say it one more time, right? Just keep things simple. Don't let this overwhelm you. There's something that's going to be very good here and that can make you very happy. I also feel some of you may be meeting like your people soon. All right, maybe you're taking a new job. Maybe you are throwing yourself into a new career dynamic or something along those lines. But I do feel like you will be respected amongst other peers and whatnot. There's a lot of kings here. There's an emperor here. There's all these queens here. They're all high cards, high energy. So whatever's going on for you, I do feel like you have some positive changes that are on the way. I don't know if this is happening over the next couple days, you know, because these are couple day energy readings, but it sure feels like you are being prepared prepared for something. So don't get overwhelmed, and don't feel like, oh my gosh, this is too much. This is happening and that's happening, and oh, that's too much work. And it's like, just, you have a good way of simplifying things. You have a good brain, a lot of wisdom, and I do feel like you're going to be able to maintain everything. All right. Okay. Yeah, some of you make really good organizational leaders also, I'm sensing. Okay, so let's see. That was a Virgo. We were on to Libra. Okay, all right, Libra. Let's see what the message is. Libras, please. Whatever would like to come out, what they need to know at this time. Okay. Transformation showing at the bottom of the deck, Libra. Beautiful. All right. Diligence. So with diligence, transformation. All right, I like it. Okay, let's see. Tell me about Libra. What do they need to know at this time? Current energy reading here for Libra. I feel like there's a very intriguing option coming toward you very soon. Something that intrigues you. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, very nice. So you have the Page of Wands, Three of Pentacles going into the Empress. All right. If there's a group or something that you want to belong to, or there's something or someone that you are interested in, I feel like you are being encouraged to be curious about this situation or person. So again, it could be like, if it's work and career, it could be being curious about a particular department, or would I be good in, a good fit in that department perhaps? Or I feel like you're going to find out about something that intrigues you. Okay. So again, also too, it could be a person. All right. So for some of you, it could be someone that you are curious about, or you like their work, or because Three of Pentacles oftentimes is something that involves work. So this could even be someone around your work. You do have the Empress energy here showing up as future energy. So the Empress energy is fantastic for you because it's very much tied into Venus energy, right? Which is your real rulership. I almost said realership. That's interesting. Okay, so yeah, getting real with Venus. I like it as your ruler. So I that's a good idea. Like to get real, to realize your Venus rulership. Right? Venus is powerful. Venus is powerful magnetism and energy and vitality, creativity, all those good things. So I do feel like there's something that's piqued your interest or is about to pique your interest. A lot of Virgo energy coming out here, so it could involve a Virgo. Ten of Cups, beautiful. You have Gemini at the bottom of the deck as well, so possible Gemini energy too. But I think this is more like, again, about like an option coming towards you to be able to make a choice toward. So I don't think like a ton is happening right now in current energy. Okay, I feel like this is more of a predictive reading that is starting to play out for you. That's why you have diligence here, and then transformation is at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like you guys are sort of at like a catalyst turning point here where there is going to be a choice for you in the very near future here. Right now, it's more about sitting tight, and it's like, just stay diligent with things. Keep getting the overview of things. Keep being curious about things. And definitely listen to anyone around you with wisdom or insights, things like that are going to benefit you, especially when it comes to stability and groundedness. And I feel like you're going to have a very happy outcome here. All right. This could also be for some of you, maybe seeking like the right counsel or something along those lines as to your stability. All right. So like, I don't get necessarily mentorship necessarily. It could be seeking out a mentor, but more like seeking out groups or something along those lines that really inspire your stability. I'm also hearing too, some of you, yeah, you may be learning more about business side of things, stocks, that kind of deal. Also, getting into groups of others like-minded who are on the same page and building up some sort of happiness, wealth, prosperity. I'm getting that too. So either way, this could absolutely be something or someone to be curious about. There's nothing here that's saying massive action like this day or next couple days or anything like that. However, you do have this reminder of staying diligent, and you're going to see a transformation that is very beautiful and powerful and could lead to a lot of happiness. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, beautiful reading for Libras. Let's go to Scorpios now. Okay, Scorpio. Let's see. What is the message for Scorpio, please? Ooh, taking risks. I like it. Okay. And courage underneath the deck as well. Okay. Did I say deck? I hope I did. It kind of sounded like I said something else. Okay. All right. Taking risks. Okay. I like it. And, oh, how cool, Scorpio. It's an eagle, right? Which is like a higher sign of Scorpio as well. So I dig that. All right. Let's see what's up. Yes, this is your message, Scorpio. Absolutely. I mean, I couldn't pick a better place to have split the deck. It's taking risks, and we got the Fool card and the Wheel of Fortune. So the Fool card is a card of taking that leap of faith, and the Wheel of Fortune is the good luck that comes with that. So awesome. All right. Let's see what is going on for you, Scorpio. Yeah, this might be something turning the wheel that you're not even really thinking about or something along those lines. Let's see. All right, what's going on? Scorpio, please. Okay, Six of Swords, Ten of Wands. Okay. And Judgment. All right, so your basis of the reading thus far is very Scorpionic, I would say. Six of Swords, being able to have that ability to realize, wow, I'm effed. I don't like this situation. I need to move forward. I need to stop overthinking this, and I need to move on, move forward. Okay, you do have the Ten of Wands in the current energy. Again, pretty Scorpio. Scorpio's hard, man. It's hard to be a Scorpio, ain't it? It's hard. All right. And that's showing right here is Ten of Wands. It's a lot of work. We shoulder a lot. And, sometimes we put ourselves in that position where we shoulder a lot, and we end up with a pretty burdensome load on our shoulders, don't we? Okay. Or sometimes we have a tendency to carry the world on our shoulders and make things heavier than they need be at times. So you have this Judgment card here, another heavy card. And sometimes I associate the Judgment card with Scorpio because it has that theme of, they're waking up from the coffin, being reborn, right? So it has that death, rebirth, archetype to it. So, but the Judgment card, more than that to me, oftentimes as a reader, is about timing. And the time is nigh. The time is now. The time is to wake from this energy. You've been moving on from something. You've been carrying a lot. You realize that. And it's now it's time to have the courage to take a risk, to wake up and spring out of that coffin, right? And be that Scorpionic transformation that you are. Okay, let's get a little bit more here. So taking on a lot and realizing that you would like things to be a little freer for yourself. Wow. Scorpio, you have great cards, fantastic cards. Wow. Some of you, there could be a distance relationship or something like that ends up being your person, or marriage, or living together, something like that. There's that. But, this is a current energy reading, so we're just going to stick with what we got here on the table at this start. So we have two aces coming out for you, Scorpio. I do think there is absolutely a predictive element of this. This isn't one of those readings that's okay, here's where you are, here's where you should be, here's what source says. because, you know, this looks more predictive to me. Like there's something coming that's good. All right. You have this Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. I do feel it is something that you are sort of almost like ordained like to do, or, you know, it's like kind of like divine intervention with this Judgment card into the Hierophant. It's something like higher hierarchy of things giving you the go ahead to do something, or to have something like grow and blossom into your life. So I do see there is something here. Whatever, if you've been considering something, you have taking risks and courage. Okay, so I would say, yeah, that's looking pretty damn good. All right. If you have just been in the energy of ready for transformation, right, and doing the good work that comes along with that, right, preparing yourself, being ready, knowing you deserve good things, all that good stuff, yeah, you got something good coming. Could be love for some of you. It could be something more stable for some of you. Could be a combination of both. All right, but you have two aces, so aces, Scorpio. All right, looking really good. Let's go to that's Scorpio. We are on Sagittarius. Let's see what's up for you. Okay, Sagittarius, please. Oh, all right, coming right out. You have the cute little delight card at the bottom of the deck. And it is a bird. Oftentimes I feel like that is representative of a message coming through, right? Something delightful, something you want to hear, right? Either that or it's like delight, like the 90s band. Da-na-na-na. Okay. All right. Focus. All right. Focus with the leopard spots here in this, the snow leopard, right? So things could feel like a snowstorm, like where you're not being able to see everything super clearly. Mountains oftentimes are obstacles, right? Or represent obstacles, or new heights to climb, right? It depends on how you look at things, right? Half glass half empty, half full. But in this particular oracle card, I do feel like it's kind of enhancing that there's, you know, there's some challenges here. There's a snowstorm, there's a mountain, but you're a snow leopard. You're built for this. Okay, that's what I feel like it's saying. So all you need is focus, and then look what comes out. It's like the beautiful, like light colors. You come out on the other side in delight, in a much lighter energy. So it may feel like a snowstorm for you right now, but it's like, as long as you keep your focus, you're built for this. It's like you're gonna make it through on the other side of something that is a lot lighter, brighter, delightful. Okay, so let's see what's going on for Sagittarius. What is the current energy reading for Sagittarius, please? Oh, yeah, you might be going through it with a Gemini, perhaps. All right, let's see. What's up? Sagittarius, please. Pisces. Okay. Ooh, Tower. It's a good tower. Okay. Yeah, that's what that you've maintained your focus through something, through a snowstorm, through a mountain, you know, through all these things. Now you're headed towards delight, because it's interesting too, because I can see the snow leopard on the table here is going this direction with its head up, right? Not like holding it down or anything like that, and it's heading towards this card like as I'm on the table. So I'll show you what I mean. So your view, it would look like this. So I do feel like because of this focus, because you are able to maintain your cool, your calm, maybe not all the time, but in certain situations for the long haul, that now it's time to focus on the delightful things. Get out of that snowstorm way of thinking. So it's like not everything has to be when I say snowstorm, like I'm picturing like how the mind just kind of like gets too cloudy with things that we can't see clearly anymore. Four of Cups, right? Not being able to see what is around us. So it's like making sure that you cut through things by focusing on the light things, focusing on delightful, focus on those bright colors, and not the blurry snowstorm of things that happen going on. I feel like as you kind of attack in ambition, all right, as you sort of just take a few steps towards something or someone, it could be as well, or someone coming toward you, either or. But there's an element of like attack, but not in a scary way, like attacking something, going for it, that kind of thing that I see that is really going to be helpful for you. So I do feel it's important for you to stay the course with something right now. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean if you're in a crappy relationship, stay the course and keep focusing, but there's something here more about like you're almost through the storm. So don't give up. Another, no, that's 80s. Don't give up. Yeah. Was that Kate Bush and Peter Gabriel or something? Okay. Groove is in the heart. That was the Delight song. I kept trying to think of what the Delight song was from the 90s. Groove is in the heart. There you go. Groove is in the heart. Right on. Yeah, attack things with passion. A la Sagittarius style, right? How could you not? Okay. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Someone's going to challenge you a little bit. I do. I think, okay, now that I see that tower, like I said, it is a good tower, but it may not feel like it right now. I do think that there's possibly some news, or there's possibly some things that sort of annoy you, or there could be a fight with like a child in your, if you have children. I mean, obviously not little ones. So hopefully you're not arguing with a small child or anything like that, right? But like with a teenager or something like that. There could just be this energy of arguing with someone, feeling unappreciated. Someone could, if it's more like in the love arena, someone could be saying, well, why can't you go out? And not pressuring you necessarily, but sort of they're all gung-ho and excited, and you're sort of not, and like the energy isn't meshing right now. So I do feel like there is some sort of conflict that is coming in near future energy. It's possibly here now for some of you. Others of you, this could be over the next 4 days or so. There could be something that sort of catches you by surprise to think about, right? But here's the thing. Focus on delight, all right? Focus on that type of transformation. Focus on the, like, again, I'm going to show you these cards. I mean, look at the coloring difference. The focus card, it's like a white snowstorm, right? And then we're going into the bright colors. So focus on bright, focus on delight, focus on that. That is your key, because if you lose your focus, because I feel like someone could distract you, all right, by like an argument, or by, I don't know, poking the bear, something like that. Or if it's a romantic thing, someone may be coming in to distract you and not really treat you well. Like they kind of come in, but then they're gone, kind of thing. And if that's not what you're looking for, then focus on what is good for you. Focus on the good things that you are desiring. Because I tell that to people a lot, singles, if you're looking for a really good, healthy relationship, you want a partner, you want something that's like going to last and be built to last, then don't entertain things whilst waiting for that. Because universe will see that you're just happy with Knight of Wands. Okay, we'll send her another Knight of Wands, or send him another, whatever, Queen of Wands, or whatever gender you're into, right? It's like, we'll send you the in and out flighty one, and because, Sagittarius keeps kind of putting up with that. So we'll just keep sending them more, you know. So it's like if you really want like a good traditional long term, something that's going to build and, you know, have some long term potential, then don't entertain things just because they're around. Like, oh, well, I'll just entertain this, you know, cute Knight of Wands now, even though that's not what I want, because that's like telling the universe that you'll settle for that. So that's if it's romantic love. But for most of you, I feel like it's something else in life that it's just reminding you to focus on the good things that are going on. Don't focus on anything or anyone that wants to distract you from that. All right, so don't hang out with anybody that's going to point out a bunch of negative crap or bring a bunch of negative stories to the conversation. Anything like that right now, okay? All right. That is Sagittarius. We're on to Capricorn. We are. All right. Let's see what's going on for Capricorn. Capricorn, please. Nope. Leadership, Capricorn. Wow. And you have fulfillment at the bottom of the deck. Beautiful. So you have leadership. All right. Let's see. Yeah, stepping out into more power, reclaiming your power, Capricorn. Okay. What's going on for Capricorn, please? Current energy message for Capricorn. Ooh, Ace of Cups. All right, maybe some of you have been eyeing up something that you've like wanted or a position that you have wanted. I bet Capricorn wants lots of positions. All right, let's see. Okay. Oh, wow. 9 of Cups after that. Yeah, you guys might be celebrating something. I do feel like there could be a raise, promotion, something along those lines, or like you discover something that is like that's what I want to go after. You're taking leadership energy towards your fulfillment. That's what I am seeing here. This could be very good. This is showing up in the near future energy. It was the 3 of Cups was your outcome card, but I did take a look at that next card that was on top, and it's the 9 of Cups. So this is definitely celebrating something that makes you very happy. So it's possibly not quite here yet, or it's something that you are starting to eye up, or someone is eyeing up you. All right, towards something. So they might be eyeing you up for a leadership position or something along those lines. So this is looking very promising for you, Capricorn. All right, so what does Capricorn need to know? If there's some kind of position that you've heard about or something opening soon that you know, keep your eye on that. Right? It's like, I would say definitely if that's something you're interested in, throw your hat in the ring. Get on that. All right, what do we have for Capricorn, please? Oof. Wow. Yeah, definitely. And Chariot, too. Fantastic. This, oh my God, this is really good, Capricorn. Like, I'm not even gonna show the rest of the cards, just it's because I don't want to like overdo it or over hype this, but this is good. So I do sense, I mean, some of you already know, all right, like there's a new job, maybe you're starting it soon. I feel like you absolutely could move into leadership positioning very soon, or you are being hired for said leadership position if it's about work and career. Mostly, I think this is probably something about work and career and or some sort of like life purpose. Okay. I mean, it could be a relationship, possibly, but I see it more as something to do with purpose or career. Both, even better. So yeah, there's definitely something here that in the near future, like you will be putting more work into something. You may question it, like I don't know, should I be doing this? Is it worth it? You know, that sort of thing. Yes, absolutely. I would say keep going forward, keep going forth. I do feel like you have a major celebratory outcome energy showing up for you in the near future. All right. So that looks very positive. Yeah, this could definitely come out of the blue, or maybe it came out of the blue and it was just sort of like, wow, that aha moment. If it hasn't happened for you yet, I would say it's most likely happening for you very soon. You may have a very interesting offer, or just like I said, an aha moment of, hey, I need to investigate this. This is where I think I should be. This is the kind of leadership, I'm wanting to take towards these next steps, and it's very positive. Okay, you have this inner strength card as well. So I feel like you're demonstrating your best strengths at this time also. So everything looks very positive. I feel like you're on track for some good life changes that are absolutely looking like they are going to pay off for you, Capricorn. Just a la Capricorn style, just the way you like it. All right. This is in the term, like in the realm of physical world stuff, right? So like solid finances, feeling secure. That's what I'm getting. So very nice. Let's see. That is Capricorn. We're on to Aquarius. We are. Okay. Whoops. All right, Aquarius, let's see what the message is for Aquarius, please. Nope, okay, almost. Oh, you got two. Okay. All right. So you have success and you have patience here as well. So I do feel like this is saying, hey, be patient. Be patient with what you are deeming successful. All right. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with success. I feel it is at hand. All right. So the patience card very much reminds me of the temperance card in tarot. So making sure that we're staying balanced. We're not getting too over worried about things. We're not getting too emotionally irrational with something. We're staying patient. We're staying calm. And in that way, then we have success. Okay. So patience breeds success is what I feel like your message is. So let's see. What do we have for Aquarius? Seven of Pentacles. We have the Two of Swords. And we have the Ten of Wands. Okay, I see why those cards are coming out. Because, yeah, this can feel like, is it ever going to be successful? Is anything ever going to happen? That sort of thing. I do feel it will. There's one thing that I feel like you guys possibly just aren't seeing. Okay, and maybe that's patience. All right, and that makes sense. I mean, who wants to see patience as like being the ingredient that one needs? Nobody. Ever, right? So I feel like that's all it's saying here, because I see the Seven of Pentacles here. This is like working at something for a long time, or waiting for something or someone, or, whatever it may be, for a very long time. You have the Ten of Wands, which can also indicate just a long time, waiting a long time, or working towards something a very long time. So let's see what your other cards are that come out for you, Aquarius. Okay. Okay, so what else for Aquarius? Tell me more about like current energy, what's going on for Aquarius, current energy, next few days kind of thing, what's going on. All right. Page Cups, okay. Five of Wands, all right. And Queen of Cups. I don't think much is going on, honestly, for the next few days. Okay, I don't think there's any big, then it happens. All right, that's what I'm feeling with your reading for sure. So I feel like right now, things can just feel sort of, there's a little moodiness here, it's not depression. I'm not seeing depression or anything like that, but I do see just sort of, the hung head low kind of energy, the sighing, the kind of thing. I get it. I mean, who doesn't go through some days like that? Of course, we can go through, or months like that. Sometimes we can be in that energy for months, just sort of, sighing and not feeling like anything's really going on and all that kind of stuff. Head hung low. So the thing is, though, I do feel like things are changing for you, and there is something that's going to perk up for you. So I would say it's in the next 30 days is my best calculated guess and my best inspirational insight guess here for you. So I feel like something within the next 30 days could change for you. That's why it's saying, hey, be patient. There is success. That's why you got 2 cards. Because if just patience would have come out, who wants to deliver that message, right? I mean, you got the Ten of Wands and Queen of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, nothing that exciting, right? But Source had me draw 2 cards because, hey, the promise of success is here. Doesn't feel like it right now, but there is something to, like, just kind of keep your head up. Things will get better, for sure. I do see that. Some of you maybe even, like, you might be being challenged by someone right now. We have the little Page of Cups. But to me, it's an innocent energy that doesn't mean to confuse a situation, but they might be confusing a situation, or they might be causing more conflict than need be. But I don't feel like it's intentional. I don't feel like they are purposefully doing that or anything of that nature. So I would say just patient with things, and I do feel like things can absolutely lead to success for you. All right. So not the most exciting reading, for this couple day energy, but definitely inspirational. I really like, you're the only sign that got 2 cards to come out. So I really think that was purposeful. So thank you, Spirit, for that, right? Okay. All right, let's go to Pisces and see what's going on for Pisces. Pisces, please. Pisces. You have action at the bottom of the deck. Wow, beautiful, Pisces. You have miracles. All right, miracles. Just a miracle. Just need one. Pisces. Damn. So your card is miracles, and I split the deck at something's ending. All right, and some kind of wish fulfillment. Okay, I like it. All right, what is the message for Pisces, please? Yeah, you're no longer overthinking something or someone. Okay, what's going on for Pisces, please? What is the message for Pisces? Capricorn, all right, showing up. Okay. Or some of you going through something, trying to work something out with someone that it's felt like recently, it's just felt heavy, burdensome. There's an energetic connection here that you'd rather not be there, but it is there, so it's like you might be going through separation, divorce, mediation talks, something along those lines, child custody talks, even something like that. Okay, you do have the miracles card, but you have action also. So it's not just like, oh, a miracle is going to happen. It's in tandem with action. So action will bring miracles if it is something along those lines. For others of you, if it's nothing about like going through mediation or anything along those lines, I feel like you might get good news, especially around the work arena, maybe good news about a job, or some of you possibly being selected for something, possibly too. Okay. It could be also, okay, we got Libra here as well. Okay. Also too, if there's someone that you're hoping to work things out with, like you're hoping to get back on the same page with someone, well, miracles is here, but you got to take action. All right. Yeah. And there is something about change. Yeah. And then you have courage here as well. Okay. So if it's perhaps like wanting to reconnect with someone, or whether it be a love interest for you in a romantic sense, wanting to reconnect with them, or if it's something to do with just working something out within the family. Maybe it's a children, you're hoping to resolve a situation, or make them happy in some way, or make everybody happy and get everybody on the same page with something. It's like, whatever it is, I do feel like you have a very, very good chance of having that happen. So the action that I am seeing at this time is being willing to sincerely kind of put yourself into that action, change, what was it, courage or something, courage, action, change kind of flexibility. So it could even mean like working something out within like a group, like therapy, or something along those lines. It's something very innocent and pure and authentic is what I'm seeing. So your actions, courage, and changes come from being very authentic and also being willing to possibly work with others to get like to where you want to be, to like a good amicable happy place. All right, so I see that there's something here working in your favor to like join forces in a way that is motivated by sincerity and authenticity, okay, with the Six of Cups here, to bring you into a very positive result. All right, you'll be very happy with this. So again, that could have something to do with work. It could have something to do with your love life. Whatever it may be. Things seem like they are moving away from like the Devil card and Knight of Swords, which is very, it's an energy that just didn't work. All right, for you is what I see, and it's not your energy necessarily. It could have been from someone else, but it wasn't working for you. So now there's this opportunity here to move towards something that is more on par with being sincere, authentic, and getting on the same page, and having a much lighter, connected experience that's going to bring a lot of like happiness. I mean, literally miracles is here. All right, so that's what I have for you, Pisces. I hope you guys all enjoyed your readings, and I will see you tomorrow or soon. All right, thank you.